Welcome everyone to the King of the Paddles, brought to you by the new Paddles Lanes here in Fitchburg, Massachusetts. I'm Steve Braunchuck.
I'm Dennis Nuzzo.
And I'm Dave Matala.
And last week, Stan Parker beat Rich Coachy to continue his reign as King of the Paddles.
And now this week, Stan Parker, the reigning king, faces a new opponent in Steve Martel, another newcomer. This is going to be a great match between two great Candlepin bowlers. Let's get to the action, boys. The number 2 seed, Steve Martel, bowling out of Colonial Lanes with an average of a 112. His qualifying score was a 443. Up first, newcomer, Steve Martel.
Wide left. Brought 4, left 6, got some wood, throws a spare ball, excuse me, throws a strike ball, should get the spare, Dennis.
That wasn't a strike ball, are you kidding me?
No, he throw the strike ball now to get the spare.
Oh, yeah.
You know, my whoa, I was
Little
wrong.
full.
Little full. Looked a little better than what it was.
Steve's highest average is a 112. His home alleys are Colonial Lanes, and he also bowled out of Bulky Lanes. He's been bowling for about 18 years. His high single is a 216.
Wow.
And
what?
216 for a high single.
Whoa.
That's nice.
And a high triple of a 477.
Wow. I'm lucky to get that. Found the head pin. He's left the king pin. Better known as the 5 pin.
So far left on this deadwood. I don't think he can squeeze this ball by the deadwood, so I would just go far left.
Well, you can turn around and probably try to kiss it.
Yeah, you run.
Let's see how well his eyes are. Just a little off. He knows it.
Yeah, you try to aim for the pin itself. You might wind up hitting that deadwood. Just roll more around.
Up now, the reigning king of the Palace, Stan Parker, bowling out of Mason's Bowling Center in Leominster, Mass, with an average of a 105. Reigning king, Stan Parker.
Stan's running the ladder.
Stan, 2 weeks ago, made short work of Jim Massafero, and last week he made short work of Rich Coachy.
You making fun of Coachy's height?
Well, he is vertically challenged.
So, the head pin, first ball delivery. They're falling down. He's left the 7, 8, the 10.
A lot of spraying and praying.
The lumber yard out there.
Which wood you gonna go here to, Dennis?
Gentlemen?
I'd go to that middle deadwood, little bit to the right.
Oh, look at this. Picked it up. He shook his head. I don't think he wanted to throw the ball that way,
to
but
go there, but it happened. Who knows?
Hey, sometimes you get a gift.
Throw the ball, see what happens.
sometimes things just happen to go the way they're supposed to be going for you, even if you are off. Ooh. Oh, ooh. We may have to go see where this piece of wood ends up. We may have to pull it. Nope. It's a live piece of wood. It's okay. Yep. It's behind the line. You agree?
Yes.
It's close.
Yeah, it's not by much, but it's not really going to be a factor regardless.
No. Stan.
After two, Stan Parker at 29, Steve Martel at 18.
Stan getting 6 pins due to the handicap. Steve's 112. Steve was out of lives in Cherry Valley. Not sure I know where that's at.
Yeah, suburb. Yeah, suburb of Worcester.
Steve has been goes by the nickname Hollywood. I gotta ask him how he got that name.
Might be an interesting story.
Maybe. You know, Steve also mentioned that he was a 3-time men's state singles and all events and a singles champion.
Nice work.
Well, now here's an example. Threw a ball wide right, and once he left, the 1-2 for a spare.
I've had the opportunity to go up against Steve quite a few times.
Yes, slid right by the head pin.
He's a little off, I'm sure.
It's always the third ball. Stan has the opportunity to gain some pins on Steve.
Right. Rocking.
Another ugly lead.
Split him.
Yep.
I would split him.
Yeah, all that wood back there should help you out a little bit. Or help him out a lot the way he throws the ball. Oh.
They're too full on the head pin.
Had 5 pins up, hits his object, takes out 3 out. Who knows?
Stan bowls out of Mason's, Leominster, Mass. Mason's bowling alley.
And as always, we invite everyone to come down, participate in King of the Palace. Even if you want to just come down and watch, be an audience member, we appreciate everyone.
Yep.
YouTube comments, Facebook comments, we read them all.
Whether they're good, bad, or indifferent.
Bring it on, we read it all. The greatest sport for the family, for the individual.
And you know, I wonder, you know, a lot of those people that watch the show and online and this and that, and they leave their comments. I wonder if they've been down here to actually try.
Oh, there it is. Oh, I thought we had the hammer.
One of them I know lives in I think like North Carolina or something like that. Not even close to here. And they comment all the time they wish they did live closer so they could participate.
Yep. We've had people come down all the way from Maine. Picks up his single pin.
There it is. Got the spare. Confidence builder.
Well, Steve, or we should say Hollywood, may have a little of pre-show jitters.
Could be.
You know?
After 4, it's Stan Parker at 48 working on the spear, and Steve Martel at 38.
And aces and 8s on the table.
Top 3 qualifiers, the scores were just right there. It was 446, 443, and 441. There was a couple pins separating the ball. This close match. Steve is 46 up. No match.
He's got a
Stan.
Stan has them already.
Head solid.
Wow.
Oh, no. There it is for the viewers.
What is this, the Lily?
The Lily. The 5-7-10.
Oh, let's hopefully Steve can put some weed killer on this.
I'd like to see it. It's a very unusual
See if we
lead.
can't get a mark.
It's not that common.
You got triple wood here too. I would probably go almost where they meet.
Yep.
Let's see if the Lily
We're
was
spraying and
listed.
praying.
Yeah. Wow. Oh, almost.
Short pin.
The Lily won. No weeds, I guess, David.
Nice 10 box.
Nope. Stan, the opportunity to really put Steve into a hole. They haven't seen anything explosive yet, but Stan's doing just enough to keep Steve at bay. We've seen Stan turn it on.
Oh, no. I'm not going to say nothing more. I'm not. All I can say is, how does that happen? The man throws a beautiful ball, 60 feet, hits his object, and gets penalized.
Get a little full.
And now he throws another even better ball, and what happens?
Leaves the big 5.
He leaves the big 5.
Chopping away.
The spread eagle on a film. How does it happen? And now he chops another thing up. Oh, my goodness. I know. I'd clap my hands, too. I stand. I agree with you.
Steve, what did he leave?
The double peanut.
Prune juice for everyone.
Stan Baca looked more like a
So
lumberjack, that box.
Yeah,
out of the
did.
last 2-3 boxes, we had the little.
Oh, and he wrecks the rack.
Way to bounce.
Way to bounce back. Way to bounce back. It's Candlepin bowling. You go from the lily to the spread eagle to a strike. Where else can you have this type of fun? Why do we always say to people, come on down, try the tournament, try the King of Palace. It's open to anybody.
Every box is different.
Every ball is thrown is different. Everybody delivers the ball different. It doesn't matter how tall you are, how short you are. It doesn't matter.
We got to qualify.
Oh,
nice pickup. Look at that. There's his first mark of the day.
Oh, he wanted that.
If he needed a confidence booster, that was the best shot he could have done. Steve had a huge qualifier of a 443. So, yes, he did. So he's no stranger to throwing big strings. He's just got to find it. Oh, half Worcester to the right. It's one of those things where you just got to shake your head. Little full.
It is the 4-6.
David, better known as what?
I don't know. The Devil's Dead Post?
Devil's Dead Post. The 4-6.
I still call it the goal post.
So the Devil's Bedpost handcuffed to Hollywood, huh?
Boy, now the last 3-4 boxes we've seen some strange things.
Yes.
You're in your.
I'm in my glory, right?
Yep.
I love it.
This is where you
I
are
feel bad
at your
for
finest
bowlers.
work.
You get to start putting some more juice on the line. Up there.
Oh, yep. It's kind of tough because orange season's almost out of season.
You have to get switch to a new lubricant. There's nothing wrong with a 9 fill on a strike, though.
He is just opening the can right now. Moving that lead a little further and further from Steve.
Box to box, he's got an 18-pin lead.
He has an opportunity right here to make Steve really sweat this first string. We saw what happened last week. He got a good lead on Coach, Rich Coachy. Oh, look at this. Waiting for this piece of wood to settle down, and it is... that one's no good. That one's got to go. Stan going this way. Man, I'll tell you what, Stan put down that his least favorite shot is single pins. He's been all over the single pins for the past couple of weeks. He's actually pulling away.
After 8, it's Stan Baca at 96 working on the spare, and Steve Martel at 76.
Split it. You gotta actually have to kiss this one.
Yeah, you have to barely touch that 2-pin to get it over there.
Spraying and praying, but I think that wood on the dead one's a little too far below. One of those times where sometimes taking a little bit off the ball.
Yes.
And also a little bit better pin action.
That's, like I said, many times you gotta learn how to take it off, when to take it off, how much to take off, and still be accurate.
A little bit off. Leaves the 4 horsemen, -1. There's only been one bowler I've ever seen well, all the years I've been bowling, do splits and slicing pins, and that's Chris Sargent. I've never seen anybody slice pins the way he does.
That's because he throws the ball so high. They just bounce everywhere.
Yeah, but he's so accurate.
He is deadly accurate. It will take nothing away from him.
No matter how hard he throws that ball, I've seen him, split the 7-10 with no wood. Just pick it up. Beautiful, beautiful shots.
I bowled Mike Morgan one night in the Pro League in Gloucester. He picked up the 4-6 with no wood.
Wow.
He put the 4 into the wall, it bounced back, came out, took out the 6. It was
It's a beautiful thing.
It was beautiful.
Stan's getting a lot of breaks here. I bet you Steve Hollywood Martel was wishing he was getting the breaks that the King is getting. It's the first match is over. The King is taking the first string. This is all academic and actually piling on. It's going to be a bigger hole for Steve to come out of. Picks it up for the 10. Stan is just a machine right now.
Stan's up 20, and he still has a box to go.
He has an opportunity here. We saw him last week throw a triple against Coach after the first string. If he does it here, Steve is going to be in a lot of trouble. Oh, look at this. It's all right. He's been all over the single pins, just off. He had an opportunity to gain make a lot of ground up. But you know what? No matter what, he is just opening up a can right now.
After one, it's Stan Parker at 123, Steve Martel at 94.
Steve has a huge hole to dig out of.
29-pin lead for the returning champ, Stan Parker.
He had a 29-pin last week against Rich Kochi. Never relinquished that lead.
Steve definitely has some work.
He's got a lot of work.
He's got to find where he's losing it and just clear his mind, get it back. I've never seen him bowl, so I don't know what his normal is. But I think he's just pressing too hard. He seems to be throwing the ball
the same.
Who's
Steve?
Steve.
Yeah.
He's just pressing too hard.
Yeah, first time on the camera.
First time on the show, and the jitters just haven't gone away yet.
But, when they do go away or whatever he finds his throw, he can be electric as well. Aces and eights. Oh, it just throws it away.
We gotta publish a book with our own terminology.
That would be interesting.
See how many of those sell. Just pick two and grab it. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, if we write this book, do we include our terminology, the new school terminology, or
you can do
new
both.
School and old school?
You can do both. One section would be old school, the other section would be new school, and then you can
Old
compare
Testament, New Testament.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Maybe a pitcher.
Pitcher.
Couple pitchers.
Ooh, look at this ugliness. Wow.
Look at this, people.
That is a disaster right there, man. Somebody better call 911. He just got robbed. Wow.
What is going on?
Somebody better, the way he's chopping, he's going to be selling cords of wood for $10 a bundle. Stan Bunyan. Well, this is Steve Martel's opportunity to start off with a little bit of noise. He's off to the left. He has the opportunity to pick this up. Oh, he threw that one away. Five in the background laughing at him. To the left.
He's got an opportunity now. Gain
Yeah.
2 pins first boss. He's going to go back.
It's all about pinning right now. Oh, he's off. He's pressing a little bit too much. He's throwing that ball a little bit too hard. I've seen Steve bold. Wow. You know what? This may come down to a match of just pinning. Nice 10.
Nice out.
Made up a couple of pins here. Even.
After 2, they're both at 18.
Still working on the 29 pin lead. As soon as he finds that groove again. Looks like wide left to me.
The Kaleri.
With a friend in the back. Oh. You got the Leary. Look up the cup.
People, that's I had nothing to do with that.
Hopefully it's an old one.
A one-timer. Leaves the finger of God.
Okay.
Have to add a little bit of humor every once in a while.
Yeah, but it's supposed to be good humor.
Oh. What a bunch. Everybody wants to be a comedian. As my dad used to say, you should be on stage. There's one leaving in 5 minutes. Be on it.
Nice.
Oh, look at this. Leaves the 5 pin. Well, let's see if he can't dial this back in. He's been hitting his single pins all day. A couple here and there he missed.
About 75% making it. That.
But when he needs it, he's going to need this now. I'd go right at it.
Yeah, I go right at it. I would hope not.
That's the ball he should have thrown. Steve Martel has a lot of work to do right now. He's pressing a little bit too much. You got a good break on this one. Threw that one into the ocean. Leaves the 1-9.
Yeah, he's got some good help back there. That wood settles right.
Left of the head pin.
Yeah, a little bit left. Too full and it might jump over.
There he goes. There's his first mark of the string. He needed that one.
He needs that more.
Now he needs to work on a fill. A strike would actually put him a little bit better in the driver's seat. Oh, a little full on it. All right. Well, this is one of the ones where you gotta. He needs to go after it. He needs to get some pins quick. Left hand side.
Yeah, left hand side and just shoot it over there.
Try to give the kiss. He's walking around, taking a better look at it.
A little pepper on that ball. And
That's the first time we've ever seen somebody do that. Nothing wrong with it. You know, hey, it's King of the Palace on the line. Full. Yep. Frustrating. Take a look at it. He knew exactly. He hit his object pin just a little too full on it, and he picks up the 10. Nope. That's one of the things I like to do. You know, is actually I'm not a running gunner. You know, I like to analyze what I'm looking at.
There's multiple ways to make shots, so you need to look. After 4, it's Stan Parker at 37, Steve Martel at 45. Stan is holding on to a 21-pin lead.
Off to the right and late. Oh, look at this. This is set up beautifully for him. All he's got to do is hit the head pin on the left, and everything else should go. Bang. Wow.
Oh.
David.
That's the first shot that he hit that didn't
He's
go.
waving his arms. He's appealing to the bull. I have no idea what happened.
God said no.
Bowling gods are on lunch at the moment.
Where are they? What happened to the bowling gods? How did that shot not go?
The union, the wrong way.
How did that shot not go?
They're on Union.
They
Nice.
must be on Union, right? The Union. I have no
They
explanation.
must work for
on
the state.
Wow.
And now he drills a piece of tin with instead of helicopter.
Well, that at least the door open for Steve Martel to come back with a little bit.
Bang! Wow, leaves the 5-pin again. It's like there's a force field around that 5-pin lately for him when he's throwing that hammer ball.
That's why Steve's stands so successful, because even though he has bad boxes, he just bounces back. He doesn't let it phase him. That's why he's still the king of bells. He's got to shake him off. Let the pass be the pass before.
Last couple times he's had single pins and he's missed them. His 75% is starting to drop down to 60%.
He might be at 50 by now.
Shaking his head, he knows. But you know, he still has a lead.
He's got a little wiggle room.
Let's see if Hollywood can make up some pins.
Hollywood.
Hollywood.
Steve needs to capitalize.
Wow, threw it
Not like
in
that,
the
though.
ocean, shaking his head. He's pressing a little bit. He just needs to settle down, take a breath. He's got plenty of time to make up room. There, that's a nice ball right there. Look at this. There it goes.
Nice comeback.
Nice comeback. Exactly right.
You've stated it a number of times.
Yeah,
Just forget about it.
Exactly. Reset and forget.
Reset and forget. Remember.
Better be careful. You may be in copyright infringements there with the set it and forget it meals. Is that rotisserie chicken thingamajig? That ball hard.
Oh, he found
That was the
one.
hardest ball he's
What a
thrown.
hammer. Blew them all out of there. Wrecked the wreck. Oh, my goodness.
Clean up on aisle 4. Wow, he just crashed that one. Well, this is what he did. This is what he did in the qualifiers.
After second, Stan Parker 55 and Steve Martel at 75 working on a strike. So he cut the lead down to 9.
Wow,
Stan
3 balls.
Stan only has a 9-pin lead right now. He capitalized on his open boxes. That's exactly what you have to do.
Yep.
Someone leaves the door open, you just kick it in.
Your lead is never safe. You can never take it. You can never be idle. That might have rattled. That spare strike by Hollywood might have turned around and rattled the king.
Could be a little fatigue setting in right now. He has to get a second win.
Yeah. Take a breath, settle down, focus at what you're doing, and right. I think he's throwing the ball a little harder than he was before.
Yeah. He's starting to press now.
Yeah. He threw the ball so hard that he started losing his accuracy. Lumberback. Lumberjacking back. Wow. Steve has an opportunity here to pile some dirt into this hole and step out of it.
Yeah.
Right now, the king hasn't marked yet, and he left the door wide open for Steve to kick it in.
Yeah, Steve's only down 9 box to box and he's working on the strike right now, so it's very possible. 2 8 boxes afterward, yes.
All right, he's got another ball on it. Yo, he's talking to himself, telling him to settle down.
Yeah, I think he's rushing a little bit too much.
Yep.
I think he knows that he's just right there, so he's trying to get it.
Yep. Oh, beautiful pitch, and he got penalized for that one. Leaves the 5-10. Try to at least get one. Everything else, he's starting to make up pins now. Ooh. down 1 pin. This is a pretty impressive comeback. Every pin counts.
Yeah, pinning is huge.
Pinning is huge right now.
He's only down a pin and he's opposite an 8 box. This is his opportunity to right here. Distance.
This is a pretty big shot if you hit it just right. I'm splitting the 2.
Definitely split him.
That one you want to stay away from that one that's stuck in between the 2.
Well, the one in between the 2 might act as a guide to shoot that 2 pin over to the 10 pin to get it.
And you don't want to hit that one in the front.
Oh,
a little too far left. Wait a minute, last minute bungee ball action. That's all right. That's all right. Calm down, get the 10. You know, he pulled himself out of this hole. 9 box.
Match is even.
Wow, we are even with 2 to go. Steve Martel dug himself out of the hole, and now we have a brand new match with 2 boxes to go. We're even.
After 8, it's Stan Parker at 71, Steve Martel at 100. 29 pin difference, and the 29 pin lead for Stan has gone away.
Coming down right now. Who wants it more?
Comes down to these 2 boxes.
Oh,
there you go.
There's the hammer. There it is. Talk about what?
I think kind of the king was lying in the weeds a little bit.
Playing possum.
Playing possum. You think I'm dead? That was a bomb. What a beautiful pitch.
Beautiful when it comes down to a 2 box match.
Now the pressure goes back onto Steve.
Dennis, what do we call this lead?
That is called the Starlight 5. East Boston, Central Park Lanes.
Was that next to the red light district?
It's down the street and around the corner.
Oh, 8 box, 8 on the strike. That's all right. That's all right. He just put the pressure back on to Steve. Steve's going to have 2 boxes to... We'll see if Steve Hollywood Martel has enough to...
Steve needs 27 pins and 2 boxes to win the match.
Very well possible. All he needs is a mark to start it. A spare strike to start it. Well, he knows what's on the line. It's either win or go home. Win or move on. Oh, look at this. Wow, rolling around. Hey, this is a pretty favorite. This is where you want to take a little bit off the ball.
Yeah, I'd go red line.
But you got to be accurate with it. Take a little off.
Red line or to the left.
This is a big ball right here, ladies and gentlemen. Big, big ball.
There it is.
He got it. He didn't even have to look at it. But I'll tell you what. If he would have missed that with hitting it the way he wanted, he would have turned around and you probably would have heard a couple F-bombs. Because I know I would have.
All right, he needs a big fill right here.
Yep. Well,
if he gets a 9 drop, he wins.
Still got a box to work with, too. Bang! Look at this. Wow.
He's 1 pin to win the match.
Yeah, and he's got 2 balls. Yep. He's got 2 balls to make up 1 pin. If the pressure isn't on now,
I would just go right at the pin. Don't even worry about trying to make a spare.
Nope.
Just cap that wood and bang it.
Hopefully the bowling gods are on his side.
I'd cap that wood. Cap it right into it.
Nope.
There it is.
There it is. Picked it up. Has been defeated by a newcomer, Steve Martel. It was a tough match. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. 1 pin is 1 pin. There's going to be a new king. Steve Martel beat him by 1 pin.
Final score for the string, Stan Parker at 97, Steve Martel at 127. Total 2-string total, Stan Parker at 220 and Steve Martel at 221.
Great bowling by both. Unfortunately, Stan left that door open just a little bit too much for Steve. 29 pins down and comes back and beats him by 1 to dethrone the king.